We're now going to move on to step 3 of the creation process. Can anyone tell me what that is? Step 3 of the creation process. Belief. Well done. You're happy with yourself. Belief. So we're going to move on to belief. And let me first of all ask you this question. Do you have absolutely everything that you want in your life? Hands up if you've got absolutely everything that you want in your life. Interesting, isn't it? Well, why is that? Why is it that we don't have everything that we want in your life? Well, you're going to start to begin to get everything that you want in your life. That's the great things. There's a number of reasons why. Firstly, people aren't clear about what they want. That was the process we took you through yesterday, from contrast to clarity. You're starting to begin to understand the creation process. The second reason is that people don't understand the emotions and the feelings that impact what they are creating. We talked about that, conscious and unconscious, or deliberate and non-deliberate creation. And the third reason is belief. People are not aware of the beliefs that are holding them back, that are invisibly keeping them stuck. And that's the third step of the creation process, which we're going to take you through just now. Now, we've given you lots of, well, we're giving you hope. And when we teach the key, because there's so much to now believe in. We've started to give you things like the creation process to believe in. Your words and your affirmations you can start to believe in. Your desire statements. You can start to believe in your story now. This builds the belief. This afternoon, we're going to look at your vision. You can start to believe in that. Most importantly, you're starting to believe more in yourself. That's what I love about this process. Now let's look at beliefs. Does anyone know how many types of belief there are? If you want to drop it in the comment box. Oops, a couple more people coming in. Does anyone know how many types of belief there are?
Situations.
Anyone? How many beliefs are there? Beliefs are infinite, yes. How many types? There's 2. Let me put you out your misery. There's 2. There's 2 types of beliefs, and what are they? Well, they're positive and negative. Write these down for me. There's 2 types of belief. Positive affirming beliefs and negative limiting beliefs. Positive affirming beliefs and negative limiting beliefs. That's the 2 types of belief we hold. Let's talk about negative beliefs. Now, maybe some negative beliefs came up in your clarity through contrast yesterday. Did anyone want to share? Sometimes it's I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I can't do that, I don't believe it can change. All of these negative I ams start to creep in. Anyone experienced that yesterday through the contrast? Well, how do these beliefs make us feel? Negative and positive, brilliant. I can't see the comments. How do they make you feel? Well, when we choose to hold on to these negative, limiting beliefs, we feel stuck. You ever felt that? You're just stuck in your tracks. You can't move forward. We stop achieving our potential. Yesterday we talked about the seed of potential. We don't nurture that seed anymore when we're holding on to negative limiting beliefs. We might play small. We contract. Remember yesterday, our 50 trillion cells, when we hold on to negative limiting beliefs. We contract, we shrink, we play small. You might even become unwell by holding on to these negative limiting beliefs. What about the opposite? Positive affirming beliefs. This is what you're starting to feel when you're starting to tell your story. You're affirming the positive things that you want to create in your life. How does that make you feel? How did your story make you feel? You open up, you grow, brilliant. Yeah, when you were writing your story, how did it feel? Because you were affirming things that you want to have, see, do, and experience in your life. That's positive affirming beliefs. one of our favourite beliefs that we share, probably on the Key programme when people are just introduced to the Key, is that I deserve all great things. Anyone remember this? I just love that. My wee heart beats when I say that. I deserve all great things. And the moment that I choose to believe and accept that belief, I believe all of those great intentions, all of those great things are on their way to me. When I believe that, the great things arrive. When I give it my energy, my focus, and my attention, I believe that it's just on its way. Everything starts to flow towards me. Can you see the difference? The opposite of I deserve all great things is I don't. And unconsciously, we sit with that when we feel negativity. Unconsciously, we start to choose to believe that I don't deserve all great things and nothing great's on its way to me. And that's when we start to play small. We contract. Is this making sense? So a limiting belief, what is a limiting belief? Well, a limiting belief is quite simply just a fearful thought. That's what it starts as. What is a limiting belief? It's simply just a fearful thought or idea that I have about myself or a situation. That's all a limiting belief is. It's quite simply a fearful thought or an idea that I have about myself or a situation. Are these beliefs true? Are these fearful thoughts that I hold about myself or a situation, are they true? No, of course they're not. A belief is simply a thought that I think over and over and over again until I believe it. A belief is simply a thought that I've thought about over and over and over until I believe it. This is what my mum was saying, is someone had told her something that they thought. She had an opportunity at that time to believe it or not. If she chose to believe it, she thought about, well, if she chose to think it or entertain it or accept it, she started thinking about it over and over and over again. And then it sat with her. And then our 50 trillion cells accepted just that word. It gave it our energy, our focus and attention, and she started to believe it. Do you see how simple and how powerful our words and our thoughts can be? Now we're going to move on to the unlock processes. And this is looking at, well, it's looking at fears and limiting beliefs. That's what the unlock process is. It's all high, and we've been high, we've looked at the story, but quite often the greatest challenge to our creative potential is the negative energies that we experience or we create by our limited thoughts and beliefs. The main one is fear. Did any fearful thoughts or beliefs start to creep up into your clarity through contrast yesterday? We can all have dreams and get excited about our intentions, but within minutes, the snap of a finger, self-doubt and fear start to creep in. Has anyone ever experienced that? You might have started doing it. You might have started doing it last night. You might have felt fantastic. You loved your affirmations. You loved your desire statements. You might have even started to write your story this afternoon, and that self-doubt and fear started to creep in of, can I do that? Can that change? I can't see that. And that's the hardest part about all of this. We choose to let the fear and self-doubt creep in. And I want to read something to you that, where is it? Here we go. That before we introduce you to the unlock processes, this is an amazing quote from Marianne Williamson. I'm not sure if anyone's ever read it, but let me read it to you and let me see what you experience from it. It says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of the universe. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of the divine that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Don't you love that? So there's no use, there's no power in playing small. What does that serve? It doesn't serve us. It doesn't serve the world. And this is what I spoke about yesterday, is that people come on the program and want to change others, or want to change others' perceptions or beliefs, because their beliefs affect them, their opinions, their behaviours affect them. But this is the whole idea, is that you focus on you let yourself shine unconsciously, and it gives permission for other people to unconsciously do the same. If we are who we are, our truth, our authentic self, it's magnetic. It ripples out, and that's how the change can happen. How does that feel? Much more powerful, doesn't it? Now, I want to share this with you. What I'd like you to do is, if you can take this, we're going to give you some science. Science behind fears. Write this down for me. The speed at which I create my desires is in direct proportion to how much I am believing and how much I am allowing. The speed at which I create my desires is in direct proportion to how much I am believing and how much I am allowing. And Christine is going to take you through what this means. What is this connected to? And how is it connected to our fears and our beliefs? And how much you're creating in your life. The speed at which I create my desires is in direct proportion to how much I am believing and how much I am allowing.